chosen one, you've no idea who you really are. Your spirit has been carrying more than you think. Listen carefully, because if you scroll past this moment, you may miss something that was meant to awaken your life in a way you have been waiting for without even realizing it. You have been walking through days thinking you are just surviving, but the truth is far deeper and far more powerful than that. I am telling you right now that your spirit has been carrying weight, wisdom, and purpose that your mind has not yet fully understood. What you feel as exhaustion, confusion, or even loneliness is not weakness. It is the sign of something sacred inside you, stretching beyond what you can see. Stay here, because what you are about to understand can shift the way you see yourself forever. Type Amen to affirm. You have no idea who you really are, because you have been measuring yourself by your struggles instead of by what I placed within you. You have been looking at your life through pain, delay, and unanswered questions, but your spirit has been operating on a level that your eyes cannot see. While you thought you were breaking, your spirit was actually carrying strength that most people would never be able to hold. While you felt lost, your spirit was still moving forward, still trusting, still holding on to something bigger. This is why you have not fallen apart completely, even when everything around you felt like it was collapsing. There is a reason you feel things so deeply, a reason why certain moments hit your heart harder than they should. Your spirit is not ordinary, and it has been holding more than your mind can explain. It has been carrying purpose, calling, and protection that has kept you moving even when you wanted to give up. You have been walking through battles that were not just physical or emotional, but spiritual, and you have been winning without even realizing it. This is why you must keep listening, because you are finally ready to understand what has been happening inside you. If this is touching your heart, take a moment to like the video, because it helps this reach someone else who is quietly carrying the same unseen weight and needs this truth right now. You have questioned your strength many times, but I am telling you now that your strength did not come from your circumstances, it came from me. I placed something inside you that does not break easily, something that holds on even when everything else lets go. Your spirit has been absorbing lessons, growing through pain, and building a foundation that will soon reveal itself in ways you cannot imagine. What felt like delay was preparation, and what felt like silence was me working within you where no one else could see. There were nights when you felt like you could not go any further, but somehow you still woke up and continued. That was not just routine, that was your spirit refusing to give up because it knows who you are even when you do not. You thought you were just pushing through, but your spirit was carrying you through moments that could have destroyed you. This is why you feel different, why you feel like you do not fully belong to the same patterns as others around you. You are not meant to be ordinary, and your spirit has been protecting that truth even when your mind doubted it. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You have been under pressure not because you are weak, but because you are being shaped. Pressure reveals what is inside, and what is inside you is something rare. Your spirit has been holding on to faith even when your thoughts were full of doubt. It has been standing when your emotions were tired, and it has been believing when your situation gave you no clear reason to. This is not something small. This is the mark of someone who has been chosen to carry more than they understand. There are things you survived that you never talk about, moments that changed you in ways you cannot fully explain. Those moments did not break you, they expanded you. Your spirit took in those experiences and turned them into strength, even when your mind only saw pain. This is why you are still here, still searching, still feeling like there is something more waiting for you. Because there is. You have been trying to figure everything out with your mind, but the truth is, your spirit already knows. It has been guiding you, nudging you, keeping you away from things that would have harmed you, and pulling you toward things that will grow you. You may not have always understood those moments, but they were not random. They were part of a deeper path that is still unfolding. There is a shift happening within you right now, even as you listen. You are beginning to see that you are not just a person reacting to life. You are someone who has been carrying purpose all along. Your spirit has been holding on to promises that your eyes have not yet seen, and those promises are closer than you think. This is why you feel a quiet pull inside you, a feeling that something is about to change. You have been protected in ways you did not notice, redirected in moments you thought were setbacks, and strengthened in times you thought were breaking you. None of that was by accident. I have been with you through every step, even when you felt alone. Your spirit has been connected to me in a way that has kept you moving forward, even when you could not see the path ahead. But what you did not see is that every moment you endured was expanding your ability to carry something greater. You were not being crushed, you were being prepared. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. There were moments when you thought you were losing yourself, but you were actually shedding parts that could not go where you are going. Your spirit has been guiding that process quietly, removing what does not belong and strengthening what does. This is why you feel like you are changing in ways you cannot fully explain. You are not the same person you used to be, even if your surroundings still look familiar. Something deeper has been shifting inside you, and that shift is not random. Type 1010 if you trust God. You have carried pain that you never spoke about, and yet you kept moving forward. You have held on to hope in situations where most would have given up completely. That is not normal strength, that is spiritual endurance. Your spirit has been holding on to something that your mind could not fully define, but it refused to let go. This is why you are still here, still searching, still feeling like there is something more ahead of you. There were doors that closed in your life, that left you confused and hurt. You thought those moments were rejection, but they were protection. Your spirit knew that certain paths were not meant for you, even if your heart wanted them at the time. So you were redirected, even when it felt like loss. Now you are beginning to see that what did not work out was never meant to carry you forward. You have been walking through lessons that were shaping you into someone stronger than you ever imagined. Every disappointment, every delay, every moment of silence has been adding something to your spirit. You may not have seen the growth clearly, but it has been happening steadily. You are not the same person who started this journey, even if you still feel uncertain. There is strength in you now that was not there before. There were times when you felt like no one understood you, like you were carrying something alone. But you were never alone, even in those quiet moments. I was there, watching over you, strengthening you, and guiding your spirit through every step. Your connection to me has been deeper than you realized, even when you felt distant. That connection is what has kept you steady when everything else felt unstable. You have been feeling a quiet stirring inside you, a sense that something is about to shift. That feeling is not your imagination. It is your spirit recognizing what is coming. You are stepping into a season where what you have been carrying will begin to reveal itself. The strength, the patience, the endurance, it will all start to make sense. You will see why you had to go through everything you did. Type 222 to receive blessings. You are not just someone who survived difficult moments. You are someone who was built through them. Your spirit has been forged in places that most people would not have been able to stand. This is why you feel different, why you cannot settle for what feels empty or shallow. You have been shaped for something deeper, something that requires more than surface-level strength. And that shaping process is what has been preparing you for what is ahead. There were times when you questioned your worth, when you wondered if you were enough. But your worth was never determined by your circumstances. It was placed within you long before you faced any of those challenges. Your spirit has been carrying that truth, even when your thoughts tried to tell you otherwise. That is why you never fully gave up on yourself, even in your lowest moments. You have been protected from things you did not even realize were meant to harm you. There were situations that could have taken you down a path of pain, but you were redirected without fully understanding why. That was not luck. That was guidance. Your spirit was being led away from what could not sustain you, and even now, that same protection is still surrounding you. You are beginning to see that your life has not been random, that every step has had meaning. Even the parts that hurt, even the moments that made no sense at the time. They were all shaping you into who you are becoming. Your spirit has been carrying those experiences and turning them into something valuable, and soon you will start to see the results of that transformation. There is a purpose inside you that has been waiting to rise. It has been there all along, growing quietly while you focused on just getting through each day. But now, you are reaching a point where that purpose cannot stay hidden anymore. It will begin to show in the way you think, the way you move, and the way you see yourself. You will start to recognize your own strength in ways you never did before. You have been stronger than you thought, wiser than you realized, and more resilient than you gave yourself credit for. Your spirit has been carrying all of that quietly, waiting for the moment when you would finally see it clearly, and that moment is closer than you think. You are not just moving forward, you are stepping into something that has been prepared for you over time. What you have been carrying is not meant to weigh you down forever. It is meant to build you up, to prepare you, and to position you for what is coming next. Your spirit has been holding on to everything for a reason. And soon, that reason will begin to unfold in a way that brings clarity, strength, and direction into your life. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There were moments when you felt like you could not take one more step, but somehow you still moved forward. You thought it was just routine or habit, but it was your spirit refusing to let you fall apart. It has been holding on to something inside you that is stronger than your circumstances. Even when your mind said stop, your spirit said continue. That quiet voice inside you has been guiding you more than you realize. Type 1111 if you believe. You have questioned why your journey feels harder than others, why things seem to take longer for you. But what you did not see is that you were being prepared for something that requires depth. Your spirit has been building strength that cannot be rushed, because what is coming into your life needs someone who can handle it. You were not being delayed, you were being developed. And development takes time, even when it feels uncomfortable. There were times when you lost things you thought you needed, and it left you feeling empty. But those losses were making space for something that fits who you are becoming. Your spirit knew that certain things could not grow with you, even if your heart wanted to hold on to them. So they were removed, not to hurt you, but to protect your future. What felt like an ending was actually a clearing. You have been carrying lessons from every experience, even the painful ones. Your spirit has been storing those lessons, turning them into wisdom that will guide you later. This is why you see things differently now, why you feel differently about situations that once confused you. You have grown, even when you did not notice it happening. That growth is real, and it is preparing you for what comes next. There were nights when you felt alone, like no one truly understood what you were going through. But even in those quiet moments, you were not abandoned. I was there, holding you steady when you felt like falling apart. Your spirit has always been connected to me, even when your emotions felt distant. That connection is what has carried you through every difficult moment. You are beginning to feel a shift inside you, a sense that something is changing. That feeling is your spirit recognizing that you are stepping into a new phase. You are not the same person who started this journey, and you cannot go back to who you were. Something greater is unfolding, even if you cannot fully see it yet. Trust that feeling, because it is guiding you forward. Type 555 to affirm. You have been protecting your heart in ways that you did not even realize. After everything you have been through, it would have been easy to close yourself off completely. But your spirit refused to let you become hardened. It kept a part of you open, still capable of hope, still capable of believing in something better. That is not weakness, that is strength. There were moments when you felt like giving up on your path, like it was too much to carry, but your spirit knew that your story was not finished. It held on to something beyond what you could see, something that kept pulling you forward. Even when you felt lost, you were still moving in the right direction. Your steps may have felt uncertain, but they were never without purpose. You have been learning how to stand on your own, how to trust yourself even when everything around you felt unstable. That process has not been easy, but it has been necessary. Your spirit has been teaching you how to rely on something deeper than circumstances. It has been showing you that your strength does not come from what is around you, but from what is within you. There is a reason you feel like you are meant for something more, even when you cannot explain it. That feeling is not random, it is truth trying to reach your awareness. Your spirit has always known that you are meant for more than just surviving day by day. It has been carrying that knowing quietly, waiting for the moment when you would start to believe it. And that moment is beginning now. You have been through enough to know that life does not always make sense in the moment, but looking back, you can see that everything had a purpose, even if it was not clear at the time. Your spirit has been connecting those pieces, turning your experiences into something meaningful. You are not just moving through life, you are being shaped by it. And that shaping is leading you somewhere important. There is a strength inside you that you have not fully tapped into yet. It has been there all along, growing through every challenge you faced. Your spirit has been building that strength quietly, preparing it for the right time. And that time is getting closer. You are beginning to feel it, even if you cannot fully explain it. You are not who you used to be, and you are not yet who you are becoming. You are in the middle of a transformation that is changing you from the inside out. Your spirit is leading that transformation, guiding you step by step. It is helping you release what no longer serves you and hold on to what truly matters. This is why things feel different now, even if your surroundings have not changed. You have been chosen to carry something that is bigger than your current understanding. That is why your journey has required more from you. Your spirit has been holding that responsibility even when you were not aware of it. It has been preparing you to step into a version of yourself that can handle what is coming. And when that moment arrives, you will see that nothing you went through was wasted. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. You are not behind, and you are not missing out on anything meant for you. Everything is unfolding in a way that aligns with who you are becoming. Your spirit knows the timing, even when your mind feels impatient. Trust that what is meant for you will come at the right moment. And when it does, you will be ready to receive it. You kept asking why things felt so heavy, but the truth is that you were not meant to live a light and shallow life. You were created with depth, and depth comes with weight that not everyone is called to carry. This is why your journey has felt different, because it is different. There were moments when you felt like you were too much for people, like your emotions, your thoughts, your presence did not fit where you were. But what you did not realize is that your spirit has been operating on a level that many cannot reach. You were never too much, you were simply more aware, more connected, more open to something deeper. And that made it harder for you to settle into spaces that were not meant for your growth. You were not rejected because you lacked value, you were redirected because your value could not stay where it was not honored. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You have been carrying responsibilities that you never asked for, and yet you handled them with a strength you did not even recognize at the time. Your spirit has been taking those experiences and turning them into something that will serve you later. Every challenge, every disappointment, every silent battle has been shaping you into someone who can stand firm when it matters most. You may have felt like you were barely holding on, but you were actually becoming stronger with every step. What felt like breaking was building. There were times when you tried to explain how you felt, but the words never came out the way you needed them to. That is because your spirit has been processing things on a level that words cannot always capture. You felt deeply, but you did not always understand why. You carried emotions that seemed too big for the moment, but those emotions were connected to something beyond what was happening in front of you. Your spirit has been aware of things that your mind has not fully caught up to yet. You have been guided away from certain people and situations, even when it hurt to let go. At the time, it felt like loss, like something was being taken from you. But what was really happening was protection. Your spirit was leading you away from what could not grow with you. It was clearing your path so that you would not be tied to something that would hold you back from becoming who you are meant to be. There is a reason you feel like you are standing on the edge of something new. You may not be able to see it clearly yet, but you can feel it inside you. That feeling is your spirit, recognizing that change is near. You are not just moving through another ordinary season, you are stepping into a time where what you have been carrying will begin to show. The strength, the patience, the growth, it will all start to reveal itself. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You have been learning how to trust, even when you did not have clear answers. That kind of trust does not come easily, and it does not come quickly. It is built through moments where you had to keep going without knowing what would happen next. Your spirit has been holding on to that trust, even when your mind was full of questions. This is why you are still moving forward, even when things feel uncertain. You have something inside you that refuses to give up. There were nights when you felt like everything was too much, when the weight of your thoughts and emotions felt overwhelming. But even in those moments, you did not break completely. Your spirit held you together, even when you felt like you were falling apart. That is not something to overlook. That is evidence of a strength that goes beyond what you can see on the surface. You have been changing in ways that you cannot fully explain to others. Your priorities are different, your perspective is different, and even the way you respond to situations has shifted. That is because your spirit has been growing. It has been guiding you away from what drains you and toward what strengthens you. You may not have all the answers yet, but you are moving in the right direction. There is something inside you that has been waiting for the right moment to rise. It has been building quietly, growing through every experience you have faced. Your spirit has been protecting it, nurturing it, and preparing it for when it is time to come forward. That time is getting closer. You are beginning to feel it, even if you cannot fully describe it. You have been stronger than you gave yourself credit for. You have made it through situations that could have broken you, and yet you are still here. Your spirit has been carrying you through every moment, even when you felt like you could not go on. That is not something small, that is something powerful. You are not behind in your life, and you are not missing out on what is meant for you. Everything is unfolding in a way that aligns with your growth. Your spirit knows the timing, even when your mind feels impatient. Trust that what is meant for you will come at the right moment, and when it does, you will be ready for it. You have been preparing for something without even realizing it. Every lesson, every challenge, every moment of growth has been building towards something greater. Your spirit has been holding on to that purpose, even when you could not see it clearly. And now, you are stepping into a place where that purpose will begin to show. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. You have reached a point where your past can no longer define you, even if it still tries to remind you of what you have been through. Your spirit has already moved beyond those limitations, even when your thoughts revisit them. This is why you feel a tension inside you, a pull between who you were and who you are becoming. That tension is not confusion, it is growth. You are being stretched into a version of yourself that your past cannot contain. There were times when you held on to things simply because they were familiar, even when they were not good for you. But now, something inside you refuses to settle for what no longer aligns with your growth. Your spirit has been guiding you away from comfort that keeps you stuck. It is leading you towards something that requires courage, even if it feels uncertain. You are learning to choose growth over familiarity, and that is not easy. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You have been noticing how certain things no longer satisfy you the way they used to. Conversations feel different, environments feel different, and even your own thoughts are shifting. This is because your spirit is no longer willing to stay at the same level. It has been calling you higher, even when you did not fully understand what that meant. What once felt enough now feels incomplete, and that is a sign that you are evolving. There were moments when you felt like you were losing pieces of yourself, but in truth, you were letting go of what was never meant to stay. Your spirit has been clearing space within you, removing what cannot grow with you. This process can feel uncomfortable, even painful at times, but it is necessary. You cannot carry everything into the next phase of your life. Some things must be released so that something better can take their place. You have been carrying a quiet awareness that something is changing, even when you cannot see the full picture yet. That awareness is your spirit, recognizing the shift before your mind fully understands it. You are stepping into a season where clarity will begin to replace confusion. Things that once felt uncertain will start to make sense, and you will begin to see why your journey had to unfold the way it did. There is a strength rising within you that has been built through every challenge you faced. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and real. Your spirit has been developing that strength over time, preparing it for when you would need it most, and that moment is approaching. You are beginning to feel more grounded, more aware, and more aligned with who you are becoming. Type 1010 if you trust God. You have been learning how to stand in your truth, even when it feels uncomfortable. There were times when you stayed silent to avoid conflict or rejection, but now you feel a shift. Your spirit is no longer willing to hide what needs to be expressed. You are beginning to understand that your voice matters, and that your presence carries weight. This is part of your growth, and it is leading you into a place of greater confidence. There were situations where you gave more than you received, where your energy was not valued the way it should have been. But those experiences taught you something important. Your spirit learned the difference between giving from love and giving from lack. Now, you are beginning to set boundaries in ways you never did before. You are learning to protect your energy, and that is a powerful step forward. You have been guided through moments that tested your patience in ways you did not expect. Waiting has not been easy for you, especially when you felt ready for something more, but your spirit has been using that time to prepare you. It has been strengthening your ability to trust, even when you cannot see immediate results. And that trust will serve you in ways you cannot yet fully understand. There is something ahead of you that requires the version of you that is being shaped right now. You could not step into it as the person you were before. That is why your journey has required so much growth. Your spirit has been preparing you for something that needs your strength, your awareness, and your resilience. And when you step into it, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did. You have been feeling a deeper connection to something beyond what you can explain. That connection is real, and it has been guiding you this entire time. Your spirit has always been connected to me, even when you felt distant. That connection is what has carried you through every challenge, every doubt, and every moment of uncertainty. And it will continue to guide you as you move forward. There were times when you doubted yourself, when you questioned whether you were capable of handling what was in front of you, but your spirit never doubted. It knew that you had what it takes, even when your mind was unsure. This is why you kept moving forward, even when you felt uncertain. You were being guided by something deeper than your fears. You are beginning to see that your life is not random, that every experience has played a role in shaping who you are. Even the difficult moments had a purpose. Your spirit has been using those experiences to build something within you, and that something is preparing to rise. You are not who you used to be, and you are not meant to go back to that version of yourself. You are moving forward into something new, something that aligns with your growth. Your spirit is leading you there, step by step. And even when the path feels unclear, you can trust that you are being guided in the right direction. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs. It retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. Keep moving forward, even when it feels challenging. Keep trusting, even when you do not have all the answers. Your spirit has carried you this far, and it will continue to guide you. You are not alone, and you never have been. What is inside you is stronger than anything you have faced, and it will lead you into what is meant for you.